So yesterday we ripped out we chopped down the worktop, as you can see. We chopped it and we added a door just as a placeholder, just to give us more space here. Today, what we're going to be doing is making another bit for here, just to extend the bed kind of thing, and it'll just be like another storage. I'm going to use these slats from my bed and run them along here, and I'm going to do the edges of this as well. So that's the plan for the day. Let's do it. So just a quick note, I was going to use the bit that I cut off, this bit here, but the problem is, because of how wide it is, I'm going to need to cut it along a bit. I actually bought what I thought was a cutting board, and it's some size of cutting board, until I found out that it's actually a board that you put over your cooker or over the hob kind of thing. So what I was thinking is this can basically go there. So if you look, it fits, and then that would give me a cutting board, as well as obviously using it as an extra table as well. So I think I'm going to go with this. So the first job of today was building the storage frame. To get the shape I pretty much had to use the surface of the fuel tank. So because I never measured the bed perfectly, it meant it was off in places, but that's alright. So if you guys going to enjoy the video, or if it gives you some ideas for your own build, why not drop a wee like and let me know in the comments. And if you want to keep up to date with the build and my trips away, hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you're always notified when I release a new video. So that's it done, far from pretty, but do you know what, sometimes you just have to do it and just get it done. So yesterday we got the box done, and today we're going to do the slats. So that's on the agenda today. So we're going to do the side of the bed and the side of the worktop, and just get it all finished for the day. So that's the plan. Let's do it. So I've had to put another block in because there was nothing for the slat to basically screw into, so we'll secure that down. So I didn't really have a plan of what to do, just an idea, and the idea was to run the slats along the top of the bed and the storage box first, and then just work down from there. Here I'm just testing the bed extension to make sure it's the same height as before. The holes I'll just fill in with wood fillet, but on and upwards. well is obviously going to add to the bed support. So I'm going to put a lid on that storage box that'll act as another part of the bed, and for this bit here it will just be one piece of wood that will basically just butt up against it. I've tried to get this as straight as I possibly could, but because I think the bed isn't square, obviously everything's out, so just to show you how bad it is. Like, I mean, it is bad. Do you know what? That's just life. We make it work. Who cares? So I'm going to continue the panelling along here, and then do it all on the side as well. Under there, I think what I'm going to do is just close that off with a piece of wood, just to keep it sectioned. So basically, to access this part under here, you would need to go and open the outside door. So that would mostly be for car stuff, like the jack and stuff like that. I'll just keep all that in there, and I can keep that actually under the seat. But taking that toilet away, or taking this space away, I actually haven't lost any storage, because again the toilet was there. Building this, I'm actually gaining space, but there's still plenty of room to get in and out. Job's a good one. So let's keep going. So to prepare the slats, I ripped out all the staples and gave every one of them a sanding down. I have to admit, once I started putting these slats on, I started getting excited for the end result. I think because it had off-cut wood panels on, it just wasn't looking finished. But after installing the slats, the van just became what it was supposed to be. Look at this. Just looks so much better. So the only issue I have is the weight of the slats. My advice would be to use lighter wood to keep overall weight down. I just used what was available at the time, and it was free. So the only annoying thing is all the wood had to be cut individually to get a perfect fit. So if you can, take the time on building your foundations, i.e. measuring, planning, etc. It makes this part a lot easier. But do you know what? It just adds to the charm that every piece of this build was individually cut by me, and I just think that's awesome. The amount of accomplishment I felt with this cut was just disgusting. My craft and design teacher would have been so proud of me. Look at that. How much better does that look? I'm absolutely chuffed with that. So I decided to rewrap the worktop due to wee nicks and stuff, but also because I knew I was going to change something else. So if you wait to the end of the video, you'll see in the next episode. And these are just extra support batons, but they're also to give me something to screw the slats into. So at some point I'll be putting edging around the worktop, and to save bubbles on the edges of the wrap, I'm wrapping it in sections. So I had to put this on first due to the slats going on. So next up, there was a couple of jobs that I wanted to get done. They were just bothering me, so I thought let's get them done since it's nice and sunny. And the first one was spray painting the back ramp because the yellow was just doing my head in. So the next job I wanted to get done was the floor end plate. I kept catching my feet on the lino as I'm going into the van, so I just wanted to get this finished, and what I'm doing is I'm just going to trim it off and then add in this small angle bracket just to try and tidy it up a wee bit. And that's the finished product. As you can see, so much neater, so much tidier, and it's wee jobs like this that just make me happy. And once the paint dried, I made a start on applying the rubber floor mats to the sides and ramp, primarily to waterproof and to add some grip when stepping out the van. And all it was is just a rubber mat from Halfords that you stick in the back of your boot. I lucked out massively with this, as the rubber mat was the exact size I needed for the step. Not perfect, but it just looks so much better. So as the side entrance would be getting used more, I wanted to reinforce the step, make it waterproof and just make it more sturdier overall.